Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy and it does not boast. It is not proud and it does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking and it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with and in the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always wins. I am Kuan Yin, and this is love of the highest vibration. I don't know if this is a call center within the government that they're talking about targets outside people because of, their access to personal information, like, an FBI, CIA, a military call center for employees that work there. Or this could be a call center that someone actually works at, and this might be their actual job. Okay. I don't know. So you're going to have to take this as it resonates. Okay. So there is a call center, okay, that is under judgment right now. And it could be one of the two things I just mentioned. It could either be a call center that has access to people's personal information and might have levels of security where they can abuse people. That could be like a government call center, like the Social Security Administration. This could be 911. This could be the FBI, CIA, the NSA. Or it could be just a regular call center, and this could be someone's job. But either way, they're under judgment. And they want me to explain something. There's an inner circle here. Okay. Guess who's back in the inner circle of trust, Greg? So there could be, not there could be, this is what came out. There is an inner circle in this call center. And the people in this inner circle in this call center, there is an element of colorism that exists with them. And they've been doing something, I don't know what, but they are under judgment and it's about to come down because whoever these people are, they have collectively, this group in this inner circle, they have a genuine mental illness. Okay. Now, also, what I'm getting is we do understand this colorism issue, it can go in any direction. So take it as it resonates, if it even resonates with you at all. Okay. This inner circle doesn't necessarily mean just like, oh, it's the inner circle of white supremacy, white people, because there are Black people that are in this inner circle. There are Hispanic people. There are Asian people. There are East Indian people. There are people of every culture and race that are parts of these inner circles. Okay. So this can be any race, any color. Okay. This inner circle in this call center. And it's almost, and it could be, if it is a specific race, like I said, it doesn't have to specifically be white people. Y'all know with Black people, we got our Willie Lynch colorism thing going on. So it could easily be a group that has issues with darker skinned people, or a group that might have issues with lighter skinned people. Either way. Okay. So what I'm getting is whoever this little inner circle group is at this call center, collectively, this little group, they have some kind of psychological mental illness collectively, whatever this group is. And they've been abusing someone or several people they've been targeting because they do not like their complexion. Now, what I'm hearing is somebody, God don't care whether or not you like somebody complexion, because God said, do not touch my anointed. God don't care about what type of psychological issues you might have that are unhealed, or that you were born with, or you were taught, or whatever the case may be. Whoever this person is, or whoever these people are that have been being targeted, they anointed regardless of whether or not you think they anointed because of their complexion, whether or not you feel like they have a right to be anointed because of their color or complexion. Okay? Regardless of what you think is fair, whoever's the person is that's being targeted or persons, God said they anointed regardless of what you personally think. Human being. Like that's an insult. You human, and it is kind of an insult. You human being, you. It's almost giving that energy where, and this is a joke amongst Black people, where they be like, man, stop acting light skin. Stop acting light skin. Be like, man, you soft because you light skin. And then you think somebody's soft because they light skin. So you challenge them and you get your ass whooped. And you find out real quick that skin color and complexion don't got nothing to do. Don't got nothing to do with if you really the woman king or not. So it's giving this energy, and I'm just using it as an example, but do not touch my anointed, regardless of how this group feels about your complexion, okay, and whatever your gifts are, that they might feel like you don't have a right to have because of what you look like, whether you are East Indian, whether you are Black, whether you are white, whether you're half Black and half white, whether you're Asian or Hispanic or whatever you are. Whoever I'm talking about, you're anointed. You are anointed. And these people are under judgment, okay? Because things are going in your favor right now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dove in. That's the message they gave me. And they want me. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. They said, regardless of whether or not you feel like somebody has a right to be anointed because of something superficial like what they look like, or because of what people they look like's history, this person is anointed regardless. Or this group, or whoever you've been targeting, whether you like it or not, they're anointed. Okay, so you can't do whatever you want. They wanted me to pinpoint who. So they wanted me to pull some of these cards, so I'm just going with whatever they tell me to do, and we'll see whatever happens. Whatever happened, Captain. All right. All right. I opened the deck on a white woman. Okay. Who are the people in this call center? I have the UN. I opened the deck on the United Nations. I don't like the way this is. I don't like the way this is going. Okay, so I got the UN, I got the United Nations, and I got a white woman here. Okay. All right, who? Somebody's niece, someone on someone's child's mom's side of the family. Let's go. Clarify who y'all wanted me to. I have Ethiopia. I have niece. I have an ally or associate that someone is collaborating with or working with. I have a grandfather figure, a Chinese hacker, and your uncle. And a pastor. Let me see. I want to hold on. I want to see what a grandmother figure too. So there's an older man and an older woman here. There's an Ethiopian here. There's a niece here. There's a pastor, a white woman. Someone's uncle is involved. And this is an ally or associate that they were working or collaborating with. Somebody could be a foster parent. Let's go. Who else did you want me? What other energies are involved? Somebody is a co-worker. Somebody is Filipino. Somebody's Filipino. Somebody's from Cuba. A grandfather figure is someone's co-worker. A Black man. An underage teen. This is one of your ex's friends or family. All right, let me see what other energies are out here. A third party that knows you. This is their friend, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, so we're going to go through this real quick one more time. So clearly, if there's a hacker, this hacker is connected to this call center. Okay, Now, I'm starting to wonder if this has something to do with the reading I did about America turning seers and people with spiritual gifts and abilities that are supposed to be revered by their communities and families as something sacred because they're supposed to provide a certain service to humanity for their culture, whatever culture you come from. But America, being Babylon like it is, I just did a reading about how they turned it into a marketplace to market and sell seers and people with spiritual abilities and gifts by offering their family members money to isolate them and to walk away and not help them and allow them to put them into isolation and gang stalking so that they could use their gifts and harness their energy and experiment with them and do science experiments and things of that nature. Okay. And about 2 years ago, I was doing readings about the United Nations and people working in the UN that were paying people in the CIA and in the government agencies to locate and find high priestesses so that they could take their spiritual gifts using a practitioner. And it was different people that were working at the UN that were seeking out people, seers that were in families where you have seers, people with gifts and families, so that they could target them and take their spiritual gifts and use them. And it was a group at the UN, United Nations. They whatever they represent and they actually stand for, they're doing just the opposite of that. They're using their positions literally as something like they're going shopping, and they have all these affiliations. Yes, they have all these affiliations with people in the government where they just use the population of people like their own personal shopping. Yeah. Somebody feels defeated about a 10 of Pentacles. This could be talking about your energy. The Empress in the reverse. This could be a Libra that could not move something forward. Okay. Because they couldn't backstab and betray you. Okay. Or the Empress in the reverse that couldn't move something forward that was trying to get your gifts. Yeah. Somebody could be a Pisces, somebody could be a Leo, somebody could be a Cancer, and somebody could be a Libra. Or somebody could have air and Cancer in their chart. Okay. They might have been trying to sacrifice you. Okay. So I'm going to give it to you one more time, and then we're going to go ahead and do whatever. Start the reading. So again, this has to do with the United Nations. Okay. This is what came out. There's a white woman here. Okay. There's an Ethiopian here. There's someone's niece here. There's someone's uncle here. Okay. There is a black man. This is one of your ex's friends or family members, an underage teen. So I don't know. Something could be going on with an underage teen. There is a pastor here. There's a pastor, and there's someone from the Philippines, someone from Cuba, a Chinese hacker, an ally or associate that they were working or collaborating with, a grandfather and a grandmother figure, a third party that knows you, and coworkers. A Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a third party that knows you that is a friend to a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. They're telling me before I start my reading to clarify, because they did give me who. So they want me to clarify some of this. Tell me about the UN first. That's what came out first. Clarify the UN, please, and thank you. What is this about the UN? All right. The Six of Pentacles reverse. Okay. Somebody's under judgment. There it is. Wow. Okay. So somebody, it wasn't an equal give and take. Somebody did not get something. Or someone doesn't have the energy for something, or something's not an equal exchange. Something or someone is under judgment. So there may be a call center connected to the United Nations that's under judgment right now. Okay. So there might be, or there's a call center that was operating to do something that was wrong to people, and they might people of a certain color or complexion, and they were doing it for the UN, and that's why the UN is under judgment. Okay, what is this white woman energy? And remember, these cards don't have to be talking about one person, it could be talking collectively. Clarify a white woman that came out with the UN. Okay, a Queen of Swords that was either planning something or traveling or trying to find a direction to go in with the Judgment. Oh, okay. Clarify Judgment. So is this white woman at the UN trying to find a direction to go in to bring a judgment? So maybe something's going on in court. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. This might have something to do with something that was orchestrated by something could have been some type of work that was orchestrated. Okay. So this has something to do with some kind of work that was orchestrated. Oh, the judgment. Someone passed judgment on some people. Okay. The Queen of Swords reverse. They couldn't plan something or find a direction to go in because somebody doesn't have the energy for it, whatever they were trying to do. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. They wanted to win at all costs, but somebody has kicked somebody out of their energy now. So now somebody has kicked somebody out of their energy that was helping them with the magic. Okay. So, and now someone can't recover from what was done. So someone's taking very quick action right now to get the Ten of Pentacles. Someone could be an Aquarius. Somebody's not going to be able to move forward with something any longer because an Aquarius can't recover. So there might have been an Aquarius, okay, whoever the Aquarius is, okay, that was working. They could have been working to orchestrate some type of work for a white woman in the UN, okay, that wanted to pass judgment on a group of people. But right now, this Aquarius, yes, this Aquarius is unable to recover, meaning they're under judgment. So now whoever this white woman is, she doesn't know what direction to go in because the Aquarius was doing all the magic. And the King of Cups, a father figure, okay. The Strength card reversed, the Hangman, abusing power by sacrificing certain people. Someone might have given clarity. So we already know all these people are part of cults that sacrifice people, but they might have been specifically targeting a specific group of people because of their racism against whatever complexion they are. You understand? Okay. And then Aquarius was helping. Tell me about this uncle. Who is this uncle energy? Someone that can't recover. Someone that can't recover that took quick action with the Nine of Wands reverse. So this could be somebody's uncle here that cannot, maybe a Gemini's uncle or something like that. This is someone that cannot regulate their emotions. This is someone that lacks self-control, impulsive, quick to anger, lacks emotional intelligence, lacks empathy and compassion. Somebody is aware of what they were doing. So somebody is aware of what someone's uncle was doing for a white woman in the United Nations. Okay. And there might have been a Leo. There might have been a Leo, a Knight of Wands involved. Okay. Somebody's trying to, okay. So I don't know if this white woman is passing judgment on this Aquarius because she's aware of what has been going on. Okay. Being white doesn't automatically make you guilty. Or I don't know if this Aquarius was actually doing this for this white woman at the UN. It could be either way. Clarify, Holy Spirit. All right, the Hermit reversed, the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So this Aquarius was doing this for this white woman at the UN. Okay. But there might be a Cancer energy that someone could not create a conflict for, okay? A narcissist, and they have to let something go. Okay, so it might be a Cancer energy that was aware of what someone's uncle, an Aquarius, may have been doing for a white woman at the United Nations to people that are anointed. Okay, got it. Tell me about who's this black man, an ex of yours, and an underage teen. Tell me, clarify a black man. Okay. Somebody was creating conflict in someone's life, and now they can't move forward with what they were doing, a Pisces. There might be a black man that is a Pisces. This could be an ex of yours. They might have been using your child or children. So this might be somebody's child's father is either a Pisces or they are very childish and immature. That Page of Cups in the reverse is someone very childish and immature, okay? That gaslights and emotionally manipulates people. They might have been using your child. Somebody might have a child's father that might have signed a contract or taken some kind of deal because the mother of his children has spiritual gifts, abilities, is anointed, to help to try to get a judgment over his child's mom, so he could get some money. Okay, maybe they manipulated this child to lie about the parent or something so that they could get a judgment over the mother, to try to put you up, put you away or something. And it's because of your spiritual gifts and abilities. So there's an uncle here, there's somebody's baby father here, and there's a child involved that they use in order to do whatever they were trying to get away with doing. Maybe someone at the UN was trying to get your spiritual gifts or energy harvest, or even use you as a sacrifice. It could have been one of those three things. Okay. Tell me about Ethiopia and Nice. Tell me about Ethiopia and Nice. The Eight of Pentacles. Somebody was working on something. Somebody might be Ethiopian. Somebody could be someone's niece. The King of Swords. Someone with no empathy or compassion. Someone that was trying to be strategic. With the Queen of Pentacles, that was trying to sacrifice somebody. So somebody's niece was trying to sacrifice somebody. Wow. Maybe with an Aquarius, or they have bad karma now because of what they were trying to do. Or this is an Ethiopian they were trying to sacrifice. And now they're sad because whoever you are, you have the exact truth and the exact clarity about what they were trying to do to you. Why is a pastor here? Who's this pastor? Tell me who this pastor is, please, and thank you. Somebody, it was a bad investment with this Seven of Pentacles reverse. So a pastor invested their time and energy in helping these people to try to get away with doing something. And now the pastor can't go to sleep because this pastor is stressed out about the awareness of people because they're going to be exposed. This pastor realizes that they have bad karma now. This Queen of Wands, man or woman. So there's a pastor that's a leader in leadership. And this pastor's worried they're going to be exposed now. Yep. The Six of Wands talks about being seen, recognition. Okay. This pastor's going to be exposed. Who's this Filipino? Clarify. Who's the Filipino? Why is the Philippines here? Clarify this Filipino energy. Somebody is backstabbed and betrayed. Why? Someone that was doing magic. A Queen of Wands reverse. Okay. For a Leo. Okay. Now they're going to try to avoid a tower. So there's some kind of situation with a Leo and someone that's of Filipino descent. Somebody got backstabbed and betrayed. That can mean somebody testified against someone or has some evidence about what they worked on. Okay. And they testified that they were hired to do magic on somebody. This could be the Leo or the person that's Filipino, that they were working for King of Pentacles. So somebody gave their testimony about how they were hired to do magic. And now they're avoiding a disaster or a tower. There's a Leo and a Filipino that's involved here. What about Cuba? Tell me about Cuba. Tell me about Cuba. The Two of Swords. Okay. Someone could be trying to decide. Somebody could be trying to decide whether they should reverse an ending very quickly to see if they could make something happen very quickly. Reverse an ending with who or what? Reverse an ending with who or what? Clarify Cuba. Reverse an ending with who or what? Clarify. What is Cuba? Reverse an ending with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Because this person is kind of isolated, down, and depressed right now. Somebody that tried to plan to do something or could have traveled to do something. So this is what I'm getting. They hired and recruited, and it might not be like one Cuban person and one Filipino person. I already told you how they had an orchestration, like groups of people, like a whole call center in different countries. Okay. They had Indonesia too. They had groups of people. So for people that were being isolated and targeted to hold and suppress their energy using spell work, they needed multiple people to be chanting and doing spell work to bind you 24/7, like the Golden Child. In the movie with Eddie Murphy, The Golden Child, this Golden Child had to have evil in all four corners around them at all times to keep them bound up in a cage, to bind their power and their strength. Okay. So I already told you, for all of the people that have spiritual gifts and abilities that are anointed, what they did is they tried to gang stalk and isolate you, and to hold you down spiritually and bind you. They had different places in the world where they were paying them peanuts, cocoa beans, to form these covens where they would do spell work on you, because they had pictures of you and images, and they would chant on you in shifts. Just like with Verizon, you're going to have a call center in East India or a call center in the Philippines, so that you can cover different time zones, Eastern, Western time zone, y'all get Midwest, you understand? So that somebody can answer the phone at all times if you have to call and you need service on your phone. So this is how they had this spell work set up, where they had groups of people in different countries that they were contracting for pennies to literally do spell work and be chanting on different ones of you they had isolated, and doing it in shifts, like first shift 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., second shift in Cuba from 2 p.m. To 10 at night, and third shift in the Philippines, chanting on you from 11 to 6 in the morning. You understand? So it may not be talking about one person, or it could be for this Filipino, but for some, it was a group of people from a particular culture that they hired to be chanting on you, to bind your energy, to keep you under spiritual control, in a spiritual cage, binded, because some of you are very powerful. Okay. Yeah, this is an ally or associate that they were working with or collaborating with on this. Okay, these were all co-workers. Yeah, of course. Tell me about this grandfather or grandmother figure. What's this grandfather figure? Somebody is not going to be able to move forward with what they were trying to do. Okay, they wanted to win at all costs. And now they're reflecting and thinking about something. So this is someone old enough to have grandchildren. Okay, because either a community is over, or a marriage is over, or a relationship is over. The Queen of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles reverse, because someone's relationship ended. So somebody could have been relying on a couple to do some kind of binding magic, I feel like this grandfather figure might have hired an occult couple to bind whoever you are, but this occult couple, they're not together anymore. One of them went their own way, and the other one, the Empress in the reverse, now they feel like they're going to lose everything. They were hired to spiritually bind you, and they're not going to be able to move forward with their complete wish fulfillment. Okay, tell me about this grandmother figure. Okay, there could be a older person, man or woman. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Eight of Pentacles that didn't have the skill to do something. They attacked you. Okay. There's an older person. They could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a grandmother figure. They might have been spiritually attacking you, but they didn't have the skills or the energy, and now they're burdened. Yeah, a Queen of Wands. Okay, maybe they're a fire sign or have fire and water in their chart. Yeah, it was too much of a burden for them to be able to attack you. Okay, tell me about this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is someone's friend, a third party that knows you. The Ten of Pentacles. A Ten of Pentacles. Oh, what? Okay. Somebody is victorious or was victorious, and they have a Ten of Pentacles coming towards them very quickly. All right, so there might be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that has a Ten of Pentacles coming toward them very quickly. I don't know, maybe it's your energy coming back to you, or maybe it's compensation. Maybe you have a lawsuit for what these people did to you. Okay, so with that, and of course, the Chinese hacker, we know where they fit in. The Chinese hacker, that would be the ones that are hacking your whole damn life, okay, in order to do spell work on you. So this is what was going on. There was an occult couple. And they've been utilizing a call center to monitor you. And they had people in other lands doing spell work on you to bind your energy so other people could use it. And they were working for a white woman in the United Nations. Okay. That's where they were going to get paid from. A white woman in the UN. But I'm not talking to one person. I'm talking to several people. So, and the element of colorism that exists, sadly, is that must be what it is right there. Okay. All right. So, without further ado, I'm gonna jump right on into the reading. All right. What is the QUAN Oracle card, please, and thank you. What is the QUAN Oracle card crowning this read? Holy Divine Spirit. What is the QUAN Oracle card that is crowning this read, please, and thank you. It's so good to be here. I'm happy to see everybody in my collective on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. Let's go. All right, Holy Divine Spirit. What is the QUAN Mother Fierce? Mother Fierce. All right, guys. Mother Fierce. Okay. Mother Fierce is your guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured in the midst of any apparent challenge or threat. No matter how frightening it may seem, no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power, know that you are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. Okay? So there's some reassurance for you. You are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. Okay? They said it is guaranteed. Your protection is guaranteed. As long as you stay in alignment for your assignment, your protection is guaranteed. Okay? All right. All right. So what I have here is the Fool. Okay. The Fool, someone might be taking a risk or could have done something risky, or someone is getting a brand new start in a new direction or something. I have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So maybe someone is not stuck or in a mental imprisonment or stressed about something anymore, or someone could be very stressed and up and worried about something. Okay, I have the Six of Swords in the reverse here. Somebody can't move to calmer waters. Okay, and the umbrella emblem, one of Buddha's emblems that represents spiritual protection. Somebody might not have any more spiritual protection. Somebody might not be spiritually protected. Okay, I'm hearing somebody might have spiritually binded themselves to you in the past before you really came into all of the knowledge that you know now about spirituality. Somebody that you could have dated or been in a relationship might have spiritually binded themselves to you years ago. And even if you physically left this person, you might not have known years ago anything about cord cutting. This person might have been spiritually corded or connected to you for many, many years without your knowledge. And they might have had some form of spiritual protection because of their connection to you. Now, I don't know if this is the father of your child, because that creates a strong spiritual cord. Okay, even if you left them 20 years ago, or if you were married to someone or in a serious relationship with someone, if you're anointed, that person is protected by your love. That person is protected just by being in proximity to whoever you are. And sometime when we haven't yet reached our peak yet, or haven't yet fully awakened, we're unaware that people are still attached to our energy spiritually that we physically broke up with and ain't been thinking about in over 20 years. You understand? Somebody is no longer spiritually protected. And maybe they're stressed out right now. And this is somebody that was greedy. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse now. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, that's a picture, a funny looking one, of a rooster. And the rooster with the 10 of Pentacles represents greed. It talks about 9 being enough. It's completion. You have enough of what you need, but because of greed, you tip the scales over because you take more than what you need. Okay, 10. So the rooster represents greed, but the 10 of, so somebody was being very greedy. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could be losing or could have lost a great deal of money, assets, or some form of wealth. Okay, and now because somebody might be going off in a new direction, I have heart chakra, I have belief, and I have healing and conception. So I don't know. Maybe somebody's heart chakra is healed, open to love, or someone might be operating. Someone might be operating out of their heart chakra, out of balance, empathy, and compassion right now. Maybe someone is learning to love themselves and love others. Okay, belief and healing. Maybe somebody's heart is healing, or maybe somebody's heart is healed. Conception is something being born. Somebody might be being reborn, like a rebirth. You understand? Conception. This could be something happening in the mind or something happening in the womb. Conception. Can y'all see? Y'all can't even see the cards. Lord. Oh, yes, you can. Okay. So, yeah, conception is here. Okay. I just wanted y'all to. Conception. The beginning of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins, in our subconscious mind, of course, because that's where we manifest from. That's why they know they need television programming and to control music, because those are things that program the subconscious mind. And to the people that are able to manifest the physical reality from the collective consciousness, whatever's going into everybody's subconscious mind at the same time, that's what's going to appear before your eyes. In creation begins, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of the space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. Okay, conception. So I like this card, conception, because it's exactly what it sounds like. When you want to create a baby, everything has to be focused, right? The man has to be able to focus on something that causes him to become aroused. And because of his focus on whatever caused his brain to become aroused and send the signal to cause the focus is an erect penis, right? And that focus, he needs focus to sustain. And I'm not trying to be nasty, and this is not nasty for mature adults. A man has to be focused in order to maintain an erection, right? And in maintaining that erection, it allows him to seed the egg in order for a conception to happen, something to be birthed. Okay, everything requires focus. And it's the same thing when you're trying to bring something from the subconscious mind into reality. You have to be able to sustain a connection by staying connected to your goal, by staying connected to whatever your focus is. Because if you lose focus, then you're going to lose your mental erection and your energy is going to go elsewhere. And it's not going to impregnate and give birth and conceive your baby, your creation, whatever your business is. Yeah, you're going to lose your erection. You understand? So then you can't shoot. If this is what you were shooting for, the business you were trying to start, but you too busy worrying about Susie, what Susie Q is over there doing and how she thinks she cute, and you get the focusing on somebody else, you lose your mental focus and erection, so it doesn't get birthed. Okay, conception. What is this heart chakra? Sorry, I need to lift my finger again. Don't worry, no one will ever touch these cards but me. I couldn't laminate them. I tried. I bought a non-working laminator. Clarify, why is heart chakra out here? Okay. Immune issues, grief. I don't know, somebody might be experiencing a little bit of grief. Heart chakra, clarify heart chakra, please. Clarify heart chakra. Oh, immune issues. Okay. So somebody might be dealing with some immune issues. It came out twice. Okay. And fear of betrayal. Okay. Okay. So that's what it is. See, the physical manifestation of certain types of sickness in the body, it starts in the mind. And it starts where? In the subconscious mind. You know, all dis-ease, it comes from the subconscious mind and it comes into the physical plane. As above, so below. Everything that is in the physical plane has to be conceived on the spiritual realm first. What's the spiritual realm? That's your subconscious mind, right? So if you are having a fear of betrayal, if you're operating out of fear in your heart chakra and you're scared, the physical manifestation of an underactive heart chakra is immune system issues because of grief. So there's someone here that needs to do some work on their subconscious mind, and they need to, what I'm hearing is, if you have a fear of betrayal, either it's an insecurity because you've been betrayed before, and you're afraid that whatever, you haven't taken account of why you were betrayed. Okay. Somebody might have blamed themselves for the reason that somebody has betrayed them before. So it could have created some kind of insecurity inside of whoever this person is. Okay. And that insecurity, going forward in their life, in their connections, now they're holding on to that. So they think that whatever reason somebody betrayed them in the past for, that they believe they were betrayed, it's something wrong with them. and they're afraid someone in the future is going to betray them for that same reason. Whoever this person is, and I hope they're in my life, whatever reason somebody betrayed you, it's nothing that had to do with you. If someone betrayed you, they betrayed you because it's someone that's not loyal. It's someone that lacks integrity. It's their problem. It's their problem to hold, not yours. They did not betray you because of something wrong with you, an insecurity that you have, something that you're lacking. You're lacking nothing at all whatsoever. This person betrayed you for some other reason that's probably selfish. You probably was connected to a narcissist, a selfish narcissist that is greedy and only cares about their own needs and their themselves. Okay, and probably projected that it was your fault why they betrayed you. So whoever this person is, they need to heal. They need to address that insecurity and heal that insecurity. You betrayed me because you're an asshole. Okay? Your betrayal of me had nothing to do with me. You can keep the guilt. You can keep, you're just a messed up, effed up person. You're a lousy bee. Whether it's a man or a woman, you're a lousy, I don't want to cuss on this platform. You're a lousy bitch. Okay, that's why you betrayed me, whether it's a man or a woman. Okay, not because of any inadequacies that I have. So now you can go forward and not fear betrayal and not take on somebody else's energy. So there's somebody right now having issues with their immune system. It's not as strong as it could be. And the reason that you're having these immune system issues is because you're afraid that someone's going to betray you. And another way of looking at this is if you have a fear of betrayal, you're afraid that you don't feel safe around the people, places, or things you're connected to. That means that you need to police your circle. That means you need to go around and examine your relationships with the people that you interact with and see if they're worthy of being connected to you or not. Because I don't have no friends. Baby, if I don't have a friend that I don't have to look over my shoulder or worry about, okay? If I feel like I can't trust you, then I don't even want you as a friend. I don't want a friend I can't trust at all. Even if I feel like, well, you're not that bad. If there is the slightest chance of you betraying me, I can be alone. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Back in the day, when people they were still messed up, but you could find a couple of good friends back in the day. Back in the day. You could find a couple of good friends, church friends, neighborhood friends. Some were bad, some were nasty, some were not real. They were fake jealous. But you could find one or two that knew how to behave, emotionally intelligent, that were organically, had a pure heart. I mean, you would have squabbles, but that was your girl. You know, you could find a couple. In 2026, So if you have a fear of betrayal, you need to examine your circle in your family, your friendship group, at work, because maybe you're connected to people that deep down, you know you can't trust because you know these people have flaws that you've been making excuses for and you haven't let them go yet. And that's why you're feeling uneasy and you're unable to relax and you run around with a fear of betrayal. You need to re-examine your relationships with people and see if they're worthy of being connected to you. Usually this happens around the age of 35, 40, 45. By 50, you alone. Child. By 50, you alone. I'm just saying. By the age of 50, child, you are alone. Because, maybe every 5 years, every 3 years, starting at the age of 35, you start making, because, life is hard and your energy gets lower and lower. Your testosterone, your estrogen levels get to drop and the older you get. So you need every bit of energy that you can hold on to. So you don't have energy to be worried about betrayal. So you start making your rounds and cutting people off. Okay. You start making your rounds and cutting your brothers and sisters off and people you can't trust. All right, so that's why heart chakra is out here, okay? But somebody might actually be healing conception, maybe something new. What's conception, Holy Spirit? What are we talking about with this conception energy? Oh, I saw this coming up. Yeah, someone might be overflowing with emotion, okay, about something. Someone that might be moving forward in their life, trying to balance something out, okay. Oh, I saw the Ace of Wands reverse. Does this is someone trying to have a baby or something? Okay, maybe so, this might actually be somebody that might be healing from something. Maybe someone wants to have a baby. Maybe they might have had an issue conceiving uh, because of immune system issues. That's what I'm getting with the Ace of Wands reverse. That might have something to do with sexual intercourse. Okay. But they want me to tell whoever this person is, I don't know if it's a man or a woman. This has something to do with reproduction, having sex. What's going on is something is about to heal for you. You were suffering from a fear of betrayal, and that was causing your fear of betrayal was causing immune issues, and that's why you might have been having an issue conceiving. But going forward, that's about to heal for you. Okay, so whoever you are, something in your body is about to heal, and you're going to be able to conceive. Whoever I'm talking to, man or woman, you're healing from fear of betrayal, and with that, your immune system's going to heal, and you're going to be able to conceive. You got to believe. Belief is here. Okay. So I have heart chakra, belief, healing, and conception. Okay. You see him? That's heart chakra. That's belief. That's healing and conception. So as you heal your fear of betrayal, your immune system's going to heal, and you're going to heal whatever was going on, and you are going to conceive, and you need to get your mind right, because you better believe it. Okay, you got to believe that this is going to happen for you. All right, so good luck to whoever I'm talking to. All right, what is the energy crown in this read right now? There's somebody that was greedy in your past, if this is the same energy, that's no longer spiritually protected because they're not connected to you anymore. Okay. And now this person is up at night worried. Okay. Because you're getting a brand new start in life. Okay. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the energy crowning this read? What is the energy crowning this read? There it is again, the Ten of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so this King of Pentacles, man or woman, whoever it is, could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or any other sign. You see the Ten of Pentacles here. It's repeating right here. So this is the person right here that is no longer spiritually protected. Okay, they've lost their the Ten of Pentacles reverse. They're no longer spiritually protected. I don't know if this is someone that was cloaking themselves in your energy, but the Ten of Pentacles reverse is here with this King of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or they could. But somebody was in some very destructive, reckless energy against you for a very long time. Okay, somebody was in some very destructive energy against you. What is the obstacle right now? Oh, it's a high priest reversed, or a high priestess in the reverse. So the obstacle is right now, this spiritual practitioner is trying to avoid a tower. So so this could be the person that's no longer spiritually protected, that's trying to avoid a tower, that could have been doing spiritual work on you. or this could be who they hired to do spiritual work on you. Okay. This person is no longer protected. Okay. But this might be a spiritual practitioner that was doing work on you. They're trying to avoid the tower. What happened in the recent past? The Queen of Wands reversed. A Knight of Cups reversed. In the past, there was some type of very sexually promiscuous or prostitute like energy, woman or man here, that was with somebody that might have had them in some very false energy toward you. Okay. So somebody was involved with a prostitute type energy, okay, that they're not friends with anymore. This person has kicked this person out of their energy. The Queen of Wands reverse, and I don't know, man or woman, take it as it resonates. The Queen of Wands reverse, it's someone who has low self-esteem. It's someone that places all their value in something superficial that usually has to do with their confidence, having to do with sex, having to do with the ability to control people with sex, man or woman, sexual dominance, sexual being loose sexually or with their looks, but they dress overly sexual to use as a form of manipulation, okay? Or it could be a prostitute, okay? Man or woman, okay? There was somebody that could have been a false person to whoever you are in the past because they were being influenced by whoever this overly sexual person is right here. They were giving to and receiving from them. The Six of Pentacles here. So this was someone that they dealt with on a regular basis. They had some kind of friendship. But right now, somebody is depressed and down in the dumps with the Hermit in the reverse. Okay. This is Virgo energy here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is here. Okay. Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is here too. They're not celebrating with this person anymore that used to be their friend. Okay. So I feel like this is who was doing the magic. Someone was doing some magic on you. This Queen of Wands reverse, man or woman. But this person that was a false person, being a false person to you, they kicked this person out of their energy with the Five of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay. And they're no longer celebrating with this person, the Three of Cups reverse. So somebody ended a relationship or a friendship that they had. This could have been a business and love exchange that they could have had with this Queen of Wands reverse energy. And what's going on right now? This person is very sad and depressed, and they're stressed out and blowing snot boogies now because their stability might be at stake. Okay. I'm getting the energy of somebody that manipulates people in order to use them. Okay. Somebody might have been using someone for their stability or to help them with their home or something, pay bills. Okay. And now somebody they might be about to lose their stability. The Knight of Pentacles can talk about structure and discipline. What is the Knight of Pentacles reverse? Maybe this person is not stable right now. This person might not be stable right now. Clarify. Oh, okay, no, they're talking about this person keeps trying to orchestrate something with a Libra, or they are one, or Aquarius. Okay. This person is working with other people, two other people. Okay. They keep on working with two other people to keep tabs on you. Okay. They're watching you. Whoever this person is, they're keeping tabs. Now, I'm wondering if this was an occult couple that in the beginning of the reading, because that's what I'm reading about, that someone in the UN wanted to sacrifice whoever you are, or get your energy or something like that. And this might be like an occult couple. This occult couple, it was their job to bind you spiritually. Okay. But the masculine of the couple has walked away from her. They're not working together anymore. Okay. So they can't orchestrate anything else to sacrifice you or take your energy. Okay. For whoever that woman in the UN is, United Nations. Okay. And this occult couple has broken up. Okay. So they were working together and sleeping together. But he has kicked her out of, or him, take it as it resonates. One of them have kicked the other one out their energy. But the one that's upset is still orchestrating things against you because something's over. Whoever that person is at the UN, they're exposed and they cannot use government resources to orchestrate things against whoever you are so that they can sacrifice you or get your energy. Okay. And the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay. They're watching you. This is talking about the Queen of Wands reverse is working with an Aquarius and they're working with a Libra. And they're watching you constantly with the Seven of Pentacles so that they could still try to orchestrate something against you because they're upset something's over. So one of the couple walked away. One of them walked away. They want to hold on to you with the Four of Pentacles. So this Queen of Wands reverse, I'm getting she's a vampire. That's what I just heard. Okay. Whoever this Queen of Wands reverse is, this is a vampire. Okay. This is a broom riding witch that, like Iceman, glides on the astral plane at night, looking for souls to suck, energy harvesting from people whose wombs are not spiritually protected. This is somebody for many years that has a lot of vampire friends in the occult, and they coast the astral realms, especially during certain hours of the night when people are asleep, and they try to attach spiritual cords. They use the military's dream machine to try to manipulate people's subconscious mind and manipulate people spiritually. You understand it is 2026. You understand the military has access to all kind of metaphysical technology where they have dream machines where they could create dreams in your own head, and they could physically do stuff to your astral body. They can do things to your ethereal body. They can, if you're not protected, they can tie up the cords, the ethereal cord to your womb in a knot. They can do all kinds of things to you. Okay. And the military has equipment to literally project your consciousness into one of the other energy realms. Okay. The etheric plane, ethereal plane, those other planes of the astral plane, technology is there. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So this is a broom riding witch right here. This Queen of Wands reverse. And she's a blood-sucking vampire. That's what I'm hearing. She has been sucking off your energy for a very, very long time, working together with whoever this Knight of Cups reversed is. But they have broken up. He has separated his energy from her. Okay. And she has two other people that were sharing your energy. One is an Aquarius, one is a Libra. And these people, again, they operate on the physical plane, but they also operate on the spiritual plane. Okay. They have access to military technology and things in the government because as long as they are doing things for wealthy people, and whoever this white woman at the UN is that must have paid them or made an offer to try to get your energy, sacrifice you, or get your gifts, or whatever this person in the UN wants from you, that deal is off the table now. Okay. But this is the reason these people get access to government resources to do things to you all, because they're doing it for people paying very high amounts of money and prices that are in the UN and that are presidents of countries and other people that are parts of these cults, vampires and whatnot. So right now you're being watched by her and this Aquarius and Libra. All right. The Knight of Swords, somebody is doing something very quick that's strategic. And the Four of Pentacles was talking about they want to hold on to your energy. Okay. They literally want to, they don't want to let your energy go, whoever you are. Now, they're not connected to your energy anymore. They don't have any cords of attachment connected to you anymore. Okay. Every morning I wake up, I bind every contract and agreement, obliterate and completely nullify, neutralize, and destroy every binding contract and agreement that was made with me in the dream state. It shall not come to pass, neither shall it stand. Every morning when I wake up, I say that when I wake up. Because sometimes you don't remember your dreams, but sometimes they feed you in the dream state. They make an exchange in the dream state. They give you something in the dream state. These people do a lot of dream magic on people, okay? So they want to hold on to your energy and they're desperate because they're dying. So they're trying to do something quick and strategic, but because someone's not working. What's the Three of Pentacles reverse? Yeah. Somebody is not stuck. So it's because you're not stuck. You're not stuck and somebody's not working with them anymore. The Nine of Pentacles reverse. They could have given someone a place to stay if they could help them do spell work on you to bind you, but now this person is homeless because what they were asking and requiring this person to do to you, it was too much of a burden. Binding you spiritually was too hard for them. That's why you have the Ten of Wands reverse. So they let it go. So whatever little place they put them up in, somebody, these people, they paid for some little cheap spot for maybe someone that's really poor to stay up in. And they could stay there as long as they did magic on you, they could bind you. But because they were unable to successfully bind you, and it was too much of a burden, meaning these people were probably disrespecting them, yelling at them, telling them they don't know what they're doing, and they're not getting no results. I'm paying you, you suck, something like that. And they just got sick of them and they released it because they couldn't spiritually bind you. So whoever that person is they hired, that's probably within physical proximity to you, they're losing wherever. If they were able to squat or live somewhere and they were paying for them, whether they were renting a room, whatever it was, they're getting kicked out right now or moving out. Like, this is too hard. I'll go back to however I was living. I'll just go back to it. Okay. So that's what's going on right now. All right. And what else, Holy Spirit? Justice in the reverse. That's that Libra energy again. Okay. Yeah. And here's the Aquarius, the star in reverse. Someone didn't get their wish fulfillment, doing magic on you. Yeah. Someone that they just hired did not get their wish fulfillment, doing magic on you. The Nine of Pentacles. All right. I just saw the Strength card. You're too strong. Yeah. Whoever you are, you're too strong. There might be a Leo doing something right now with a Capricorn, or there could be a possessed Leo that might have like a demonic spirit or a spirit of obsession or something like that. Or this is a Capricorn. I just saw Leo and Capricorn. What's the obstacle with the Leo and a Capricorn? They're sad right now because somebody moved away. Somebody moved away from what they were a part of and doing with these people. This could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising that has walked away from these people, that's not working with them anymore. Yep, in the past. So whoever the masculine is that was working together with these people in the past, there's a Leo and there is a Capricorn. That Leo could be a man or a woman, okay? They were working together in the past. They're sad because this person is not going to help them to try to siphon your energy anymore. This person's not happy anymore about what these people were doing to stop your life, to hurt and harm you. Okay. They might have even provided clarity about what these people were doing to you and how far they were going in the tactics that they were using out of desperation to regain control of you and your energy. These people are sick. And now someone is about to be homeless. Okay. And they're not celebrating with these people anymore. Okay. Somebody cut these people off and backstabbed and betrayed them, so that something could be balanced out for you. Okay, child. Yes, there are real vampires that have no desire to change their lives at all whatsoever. Their will to have power, their will to hurt somebody that they were jealous of, their will to steal something from someone that triggered them, whose light triggered them, was way stronger when they made whatever demonic contract and sold their soul than their will to heal. Okay, and because of that, because their will to hurt you or other people they were jealous of was stronger than their desire to heal and try to improve their own life, a lot of them sold their souls permanently, and they can't get it back, not in this lifetime. And when I say sold their soul, you can't sell your soul, but you can sign a blood contract guaranteeing that you give your consciousness, you will share your body with the demonic spirit and archon, and you'll allow it to live in your vessel. You can sign a blood contract and make an agreement. But later on, when you realize you were only acting out of jealousy, envy, anger, revenge, hate, and you try to cleanse that energy or demonic spirit from you, that goddamn demonic spirit that you made that deal with is going to take your ass to court. They're going to take you to court and say, this bitch, excuse me, illegally evicted me. She then went down to the church and she got the pastor, the real one, to lay hands on me and illegally evicted me from her vessel when I have a blood contract right here. Here it is. She signed in blood. I will play a video of her. Oh, I don't care. I hate that whore over there. She always thought she was better than me. I'll do anything to have power so I can abuse her. You know, this is permanent. I don't care if I could just abuse power with her. I'll sell my whole soul. You remember that? Now open the door. Take them locks off the door and let me back in. You understand? So whoever this person is, this is a vampire. This is a vampire that has literally lost control of their vessel. No matter how many times they try to cleanse this entity or demonic spirit from their vessel so they can be free from it, it takes them right back to spiritual court and shows them that damn contract, and it enters right back in. You understand? So we do have vampires literally that do walk and live amongst us, and the only way they can survive is off of other people's energy. Period. They can't make any energy for themselves because the demonic spirit that they allowed to house their vessel, it siphons off of their energy. And because that demonic spirit lives off of their kundalini energy, their life force energy, it forces them to go out. It forces them to go out and get energy from other people to feed themselves and to feed that entity. You understand? So it's kind of like imagine having a tapeworm in your body. You got a tapeworm in your body and it's eating up all your food. So you have to go out and eat more food because you know that tapeworm is going to eat the food with the nutrients already inside of you. Okay? So that's what it's like for these people that make these demonic contracts, why they have to constantly go out and seek to make evil, to cause fights, to be combative, to cause anger, to try to incite anger, to try to get into fights with people, to go where there's chaos, to try to cause accidents. Anything that creates negative energy, they want to be around a negative environment because that's how they eat. They love drama. They thrive off of chaos and drama because that is food for them. These energy emotional vampires have a demonic spirit that lives off of their own life force. So they don't have any energy left for themselves. So they have to go out and get other energy for them to survive off of because that entity is going to feed off of their energy. All right, so let me go ahead and jump into these cards. Yeah, I can't make it up. I can never make it up. A high-ranking archon or demonic spirit or demon is using this human vessel. They are not present. Child, I can't make it up. Y'all saw me split this deck. Yeah. That's what's going on. Exactly what I said. It's a high-ranking archon or demon that is using this person's vessel. They're not present. They're not sitting in the seat of their own consciousness. They are not there. That is an archon or demonic spirit that is housing their vessel. This person that's part of this inner circle. Child, who is this person with this high-ranking archon, demonic spirit in their vessel? The King of Wands reverse. I can't make it up. Didn't I tell you? This King of Wands reverse that got fired. The occult couple. I told you one was a water sign, and here's the other one. This is either a Libra or a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The King of Wands reverse. This person is being housed by a high-ranking archon or demonic spirit that's using their vessel. It's not a human. Y'all be like, oh, killing is wrong in spiritual battles. You're not supposed to. No. This is someone whose vessel is an empty vessel that's being controlled. They are not present. They're not there. That's why they have a genuine mental illness. That's why they act like that. That's why they act like that. I'm trying to tell you. Have a genuine mental illness. A blood or paternity test is recommended. Who had it pregnant by that? Who got that thing pregnant? Somebody in a coven cult or church that was having leisure, fun, recreation, vacation with her. All right, what are the messages? Holy Divine Spirit. All right, what are the messages? I told you. It's a human vessel. Yeah, it's a human. Yes, it absolutely is a human vessel. But she is not in there, or he is not in there at all. All right, what are the messages? Get out! Get out! Annulment. Run while you still have a chance. It's best to stay where you are for right now, for somebody. I'm going to do that one first. Somebody is being advised to stay at a location that they are right now. So even if where you are, you're having some problems and difficulty, you're being guided to it's where you are might be better than trying to go somewhere else right now, because wherever you're trying to go to might be worse. Don't worry. If you're in alignment in these trying times of tribulation, you will be guided by your intuition and God, the universe, your inner compass. Whatever you believe in, when you're in the right alignment, you will be guided on when to move and when to stay, and where to go when you move. You understand? This could be talking about your home or work. Okay. Restaurant, breakfast, dinner. Okay. Tell me about it's best to stay where you are right now. Who's this for? All right. So there's somebody that's closed emotionally right now or protecting their energy completely. So there might be somebody that's protecting their energy right now. Somebody could have been backstabbed and betrayed, or they could have backstabbed and betrayed somebody. Okay. They could have been backstabbed and betrayed. This could be a spiritual practitioner, a high priest or high priestess in the reverse. Okay. That's backstabbed and betrayed. This could be a Pisces, or somebody could have sacrificed somebody. Clarify what the hangman is. The sun, something could have been illuminated that somebody was backstabbed and they was sacrificed. Oh, wow. Okay. Somebody might have sacrificed somebody. Someone's spellwork backfired. Okay. Somebody was trying to sacrifice someone. Their spellwork backfired. Okay. And somebody had an ego death. because they could not move forward. They didn't get their wish fulfillment. So this could be an Aquarius. So there could have been an Aquarius that was trying to sacrifice somebody, but their spell work backfired. Okay. A King of Pentacle in reverse. They were expecting, so they're the King of Pentacle. So what I'm getting is somebody was trying to sacrifice somebody, but the spell work backfired, and somebody else got hurt or killed. Okay. And right now, somebody, a friend of theirs, might, that doesn't have intuition. This could be a King of Pentacle reverse. Somebody that might not have any integrity, might have bad judgment. This could be someone very shallow, superficial, overly materialistic. A friend of theirs, like, might be stupid right now and emotional and mad because somebody that they cared about might have gotten hurt. So they're saying, somebody is overly emotional because they attacked somebody and the spell work backfired and hit them or someone they cared about. And they're mad at the person that they were attacking. Okay, so they're saying stay wherever you are. So if you're the person that was being attacked and whatever spell work they sent toward you backfired, they're blaming you for the person that got hurt. And this is what they always do. All of y'all. All of y'all that are like spiritually attacked, you understand these demons don't have any rationality, any rationale. They don't balance their dark and light energy at all. They are completely dark, and there is no logical or rational. It's either my way or the highway with these demons. You understand? These people with the reprobate mind, they will attack you and you won't even know they attacked you. And because it backfires on them, they'll blame you for not dying, or they'll blame you for not being affected by their attack. And then they'll get more people to gang up on you and come at you. And they'll say, I attacked this person and it backfired and I got hurt. So help me jump on them. Help me jump them and beat them up now, because it's their fault that I attacked them, and it backfired on me. So y'all got to help me fight them now. This is how demons think. You understand? No, I'm dead ass. This is exactly how demons think. They don't have no way of rationing in a logical way. It's just all dark for them. It's all one-sided. Everything should go my way. Demons are completely narcissistic, forever the victim. So any attack they wage on you, if it doesn't go the way they wanted it to, they blame the person that they were attacking, whether you knew about the attack or not. Okay? So somebody is being warned, maybe stay out of sight, stay in the house for right now, something like that, because there are some people that are overly emotional right now because one of their own people got hurt because they spiritually attacked you and it backfired on them. And they're blaming you because their spell work backfired on them. Anything else about it's best to stay where you are. And now they're not going to work with somebody anymore for the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. They're releasing something and letting it go. Okay. So that's the message. So whoever, if somebody was under spiritual attack, listen, it backfired on whoever was attacking you, and you need to stay out of sight for right now, okay? Because the people that are attacking you, they outnumber you, like physically. They can't hurt you, but just until, they calm down, and just until the energy, because these are irrational people. They don't make any sense. These are not people you can even ration with. Well, you do understand that you attacked me. I've never done anything to you. These are not people that you can ration with at all whatsoever. Okay? These are people with an animal mindset. These are people that operate out of their carnal nature only. These are people that are in their south node exclusively. Okay? That means they're not connected to God yet. Okay? Because we're half God and half animal, right? Because this human body that you do pee pee and caca out of, that you're an animal. It's an animal body. Nothing celestial does pee-pee, caca, and bleeds. Okay? You don't have an angelic body where you could shapeshift and turn to different forms. Okay? You're not a complete master where you could disappear, leave, go to another realm, and come back and jump in a body. You're not doing that yet. Okay? You are in an animal body. And until your consciousness and awareness gets to the North Node where you can embody empathy and compassion, okay, through love, the heart chakra, which means you have love for yourself and love for other people, places, and things, which means you're going to do unto others as they do unto you. Until you get to the God mind, that's operating out of your higher self, your higher nature. You have a lower nature and a higher nature. You're an animal. It doesn't matter what your race is, what your culture is. When you are operating out of your carnal nature, your lower nature, like a predator, and you don't have any empathy and compassion for anyone else, you're just out to eat and you don't care who you hurt as long as it's not you. That's how animals think and behave, like predators, because they're only operating out of the root, sacral, and solar plexus chakra. If that, very low vibration, you're thinking like an animal. So these are people that think like animals. Okay? These are people that think and behave like animals. Okay? And until they develop love in their heart and their consciousness and awareness allows them to, well, I wouldn't want someone to do something to me. I wouldn't want someone to do this to me, so I'm not going to do it to another person. Until they can operate and balance logic with empathy and compassion and follow the golden rule and connect to their God mind, okay, they're operating like an animal, basically. Okay, so they're telling you stay hidden, stay out the way until they calm down, because they are not going to be able to ration and see it as they are not going to be able to rationally see how they can take accountability for their own actions. They're not going to see it that way. They see it as being your fault for not dying. Okay, it is what it is. It's the truth. All of us are animals. All of us are literally animals until our heart opens up to love and we function as God, our higher self, our higher mind. Okay, then because before that you're like a predator, and this body is an animal body. Call it what you want. You do everything the animals do. You get all those sexual urges. You have to eat, stay cool, stay hot. You need water. It's an animal. You are an animal. I'm talking about the whole human race. These bodies were in our animal bodies. Okay. Tell me about this annulment. Run while you still have a chance. A Scorpio. All right. So who's the Scorpio that need to get divorced and run while? All right. So I'm talking to a Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. Get an annulment. Run while you still have a chance. Get out. That's the message. So I don't know who this message is for, but they are telling me somebody has a Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. Somebody needs to get out right now. Get out. Get an annulment. Run while you still have a chance. Either you need to run from a Scorpio, or you're a Scorpio and you're the one that needs to run. What's the obstacle? What's going on with this annulment? Somebody won't stand up to somebody. So somebody might be in a relationship, marriage, or something where somebody never stands their ground. They don't take up for themselves. They allow someone to keep overpowering them. Someone could have Capricorn in their chart, okay? Or the devil reverse. Clarify what's the devil reverse. Right now, somebody is not planning something, okay? The 3 of Cups, right now, oh wow. The devil, somebody could be drinking right now. Somebody could be drinking. Their defenses could be down even. Okay. All right. So somebody might be drinking. Their defenses might be down right now. They might be feeling low about a marriage or something. They could be celebrating with somebody and they're being told to run. Why? What's going on? because the Knight of Swords reverse, somebody might have tried to do something very quick and strategic to it was some kind of conflict here, to create a conflict for someone, or there was some kind of conflict with someone that they just cut off. So it was some kind of conflict with someone they just cut off, and somebody tried to do something quick and strategic, but somebody's not stuck, and someone feels backstabbed and betrayed because somebody's not stuck, and they don't know what direction to go. Who's not stuck? Clarify the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Clarify who's not stuck. Someone that didn't get their wish fulfillment, that didn't get what they were expecting. A King of Wands. Okay. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or any other sign. In the Five of Pentacles right now, they're not stuck. They're heartbroken, but they're not stuck anymore. They're heartbroken about a plan to be childish, to cause an imbalance, maybe. Okay, by a Taurus, and to hold somebody back, and trying to gaslight and emotionally manipulate, possibly a high priestess. Okay, so there's somebody that's no longer stuck, that is not coming for a high priestess anymore, because they couldn't backstab and betray you. Okay, and they're no longer stuck. They're being warned to run while they still have a chance from these people. One of them could be a Taurus. They're being warned to separate their energy from a Taurus or a Hierophant energy, and others. Okay. Someone does not know what direction to go in. Who's this Nine of Pentacles? A King of Swords. Okay. Someone doesn't know what direction to go in right now with something. The Six of Pentacles, because something didn't go in someone's favor. Someone could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Somebody is in some kind of an exchange with somebody. I don't know. Someone could be an air sign. Someone could be a fire sign. Somebody could be a fire sign, an earth sign, or an air sign. They're trying to balance something out. Okay. So somebody could be talking to Nine of Pentacles, and they're trying to balance something out and make something fair. A Page of Wands reverse. What's the Page of Wands reverse? Someone could be because someone might have had an ego death that was being very childish. And right now they're drowning in their emotions because of what they were working on. Okay. So somebody could have been married to somebody, and they were working on being childish against another person. They were working on doing something to somebody, and it didn't turn out the way they thought it was going to turn out. And now this person is depressed, and they're getting divorced or an annulment from someone that they were married to, that was very childish and immature. And because something is getting balanced out for someone that the childish person they were connected to was doing. They could be working together with an earth sign to get a situation that's the truth. Okay, thank you. They're working to balance out a situation, maybe about a crime or something. That's what I'm getting. Yes. About a crime that was committed. Okay. So someone was married to somebody that was extremely childish, that was committing some kind of crime against somebody. And it didn't turn out, this person wouldn't stand up to this person that kept on egging them on to help them or to stand by their side while they were childish and tried to do some kind of crime against someone that they were either jealous of or just triggered by. Okay. So this person kind of sat back and was quiet and let somebody they were married to continue to try to do something against somebody that was illegal. And now everything is backfiring and this person's in trouble. and this person is getting divorced from the person they were married to that was being childish. And that person they were married to that was being childish is having an ego death right now. And the person they were married to is giving up their wife, or whoever this person that was being childish, the person that is getting an annulment and running or separating or needs to, they are, maybe they're testifying and telling the truth about what this person was doing to someone they were jealous of or triggered by. So somebody was married to someone very childish that was doing something to someone they were triggered by, and now they're getting divorced. And this person, their spouse, is testifying and telling what they did. They're not in a mental imprisonment about this spouse. While they were together, they wouldn't stand up to them. They wouldn't stand up or defend themselves. They just did whatever their spouse told them to. Okay. But now this person's getting divorced and they're about to tell it all. And this spouse of theirs that's very childish is having an ego death. That's what's going on here with the Ace of Swords. Okay. What is dinner, breakfast, restaurant? Dinner, breakfast, restaurant. Somebody might be getting ready to invite somebody out to dinner, breakfast, or lunch. This is someone that could have energetically walked away from something. Okay. So somebody's about to invite somebody out to eat. Okay. A star. Now, this could be Aquarius energy, but I don't get that. You might be anointed, or you might embody the Christ energy, or might have some kind of holy energy, or your star might be very, very bright. You might have a very bright aura. Okay. You might embody a certain type of energy. Okay. Somebody might be about to ask you out to dinner or lunch or breakfast or something like that. Okay. This might be somebody. This might be somebody. Confirmation. Yo, that was confirmation. My phone rang like one time and then cut off. So, collective, somebody is getting ready to call you, possibly. Somebody might call or text you and invite you out to eat. Okay. And that's the confirmation that I got right there. Okay. All right. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Somebody can't move to calmer waters. A Leo. There's a Leo that can't move to calmer waters. Be careful. A Leo might call you as well. There might be a Leo that might even try to contact one of you all and be a weirdo and just be quiet on the phone. Listen, y'all. If y'all are people that have been targeted and isolated, and your phone has been blocked from getting normal phone calls, and your emails are being monitored, which we all are, and you get nothing but a whole bunch of those insurance calls and fake calls from weird companies trying to sell you, hello, I want to sell you life insurance, stupid stuff. And you get a ridiculous amount of them. Y'all know the calls I'm talking about. If one of those numbers keeps calling you over and over again, and you decide to answer it, and there's no one answering on the other line, but you can hear them breathing, that's the person that's been spiritually attacking you. Yeah, it's games. It's supposed to trigger you from to frustration. That's a game that they play at the NSA. Listen to me. That's actually a game that they play at the NSA. They do. For those of you that they target, because they know they've been blocking your phone and doing stuff, they know that you're probably annoyed, agitated, or you know how to ignore it. So every now and then they'll call you and call you and call you and blow up your phone to see if they can get you to answer. And if you answer, no one's going to say anything. It's just going to be dead silence on the other line. That's part of their spiritual attack. Part of their spiritual attack is to play a whole bunch of phone games. So what you do with that is handle all your business with whatever business and people you have to handle it with, okay? And then turn your phone off and go find something to do. That's how you handle that. Yeah, but that's them scamming on your phone. No, anything that you have to deal with, you make your phone calls and handle all your business, pay your bills, make sure everybody in your family's safe, and then turn your phone off, because then they can't play with you. Turn your phone off or on silent, and unless you on YouTube or social media, don't even look at your phone. Block calls, because that cuts them off from their energy source. Because even if when you're ignoring the 500 calls a day that you get, even when you're ignoring those calls, they're still getting something out of calling you over and over and over again. But if you turn your phone off or block all phone calls, then it cuts off a certain energy source for them. You understand? It literally, I get them for, child, I get them from Texas. I get them from the military base in Texas, in Killeen, Fort Hood. Mine come from Arizona, Colorado, Fort Hood, Texas. Mine are mostly from Colorado, Arizona, and Fort Hood, Texas, where the military base is. That's where most of mine come from. Okay. But and Maryland, where the NSA is, of course. But it don't matter. It don't matter. What you do is you cut off their energy supply by cutting the phone off. Now they have nothing to do. They're like, dang, how can we interact with their energy now? You can't. You bum. Final message. Oh, this Capricorn, I can't make it up. What about this Capricorn? Yeah, this is how they drain you, through your phone. I ain't playing. This is how these people in this cult that are in the government, that are at the NSA, this is how they drain you. This is how they drain you, through your phone. Okay? Or this entity. This is how this entity drains you. They do it through your phone by giving you like 500 phone calls a day. And not one of them is a phone call, a real one for you, from a family member or from someone you could have a real conversation with. That's whittling away at your energy, believe it or not. Whether you realize it, it's supposed to be whittling away at your energy, because you keep looking at no. Because you know how you know it's them, because when you block the number, the next number will be the exact same number with one number different. And when you block that number, they'll call again, and the next number will be the exact same number except one number different. And then the next phone, every time you can block 50 of those numbers, and they'll go through all the numbers and keep calling you, no matter how many of them you block. And that's supposed to drain your energy. You understand? That's why I'm telling you, you know what phone calls you got to make to handle business and pay bills. So what you have to do is turn your phone off, or turn your ringer off, and not hear or see it at all. So that cuts this spirit, this demonic force that wants to drain your energy through these goofies at the NSA. It cuts them off completely. Okay? It cuts off the energy source completely. So y'all watch out for that. Yep, move the calmer water. See, they got to move the calmer waters. With that 6 of Swords, they got to move the calmer waters when you cut off the phone, because they can't get your energy through it no more. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. What is the final message? Somebody is in their thoughts right now about something. There's someone right now in their thoughts about something. Somebody could be thinking about an injustice, or this could be a Libra thinking about a missed opportunity. They could be self-reflecting right now, or they're thinking about something reckless they can do. Someone's trying to think of something reckless that they can do. To a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is a high-ranking archon or demonic spirit using that vessel. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. What is the final message? What is the final message? message. That devil, man. That devil, man. Man, that devil will not, they want this Aquarius and Capricorn will not go away. Jump right back out. They're depressed. I don't know. This Aquarius now could be pulling their energy. Oh, someone's getting fired. Okay. So, oh wow. Somebody's getting fired very quickly. Somebody could be having an exchange with somebody right now about it. Yeah. Somebody might have about an illusion they were supposed to be able to cause. You were never supposed to be aware of all of these things that were going on, like under the curtain, behind the Wizard of Oz's curtain. You were never supposed to have any awareness about who was gang stalking you or who it connected directly to, who's doing what and why and where. You were never supposed to know what you were being targeted for. You were supposed to be just confused and complaining, sounding crazy to random people. Someone's attacking me. Who? I don't know. Why? I don't know why. Okay, we're going to get you to a doctor. That's the energy that they wanted all of you in that have been dealing with this type of spiritual attack on your life. They wanted you to be in an illusion. You understand? Whoever you are, you were supposed to be in a complete illusion about why someone would be stalking you and attacking your life and who is doing it, so that when you try to explain yourself to anyone, they could claim you were crazy, mentally ill, or whatever. But they're frustrated because you can take your finger and point it exactly to where it's coming from. You know exactly the agency it's coming from. You know exactly why they're doing it. You know it's coming from someone in the UN, a white woman in the United Nations that wants someone's spiritual gifts, or they're trying to sacrifice somebody. And you know they put a contract on you through this Capricorn energy. This Capricorn energy hired this Aquarius. This Aquarius was working for this Capricorn this Capricorn and a white woman in the United Nations to bind you. This Aquarius hired a Leo, a Cancer, and somebody else, a Libra, a Pisces, and maybe a few other people. You know, they kept subcontracting. But at the top of it is someone at the UN that either wanted to sacrifice you, or they wanted your spiritual gifts, or they wanted to harness your energy. And you know exactly how they were doing it. By isolating your phone through the NSA, through the Chinese hacker. You're not confused about who, when, what, where, why. Even people in your family that took bribes and monies to help set you up for isolation. You're not confused at all. And it's because of your clarity, they have to cancel this. So there's some kind of exchange going on right now with the Six of Pentacles, okay? Possibly between whoever that person at the United Nations is, this Capricorn, and this Aquarius. Somebody's getting fired with the Three of Pentacles reverse, okay? And somebody is walking away from something. They're pulling their energy out of something. The Four of Pentacles, somebody might have to hold on to their pennies now. Okay. I don't know. There could be a Capricorn involved that now needs to hold on to every penny, or this Aquarius, because that's how they were getting paid, by seeking out anointed people that have divine energy and divine gifts and contracting them out to people with money, or people with status, or people in politics, or people that want status, politics, positions, and things of that nature. Presidents of countries that are in cults that need someone to sacrifice so they can get a position, an election, of people in the UN, people in the wealth class, many different, treating human beings like they're a shopping, like it's a store you can go shopping in. You understand? Guys, I am Kuan Yin. This is love of the highest vibration. And that's it for this read. I'm about to do my Wednesday prayer, invocation, affirmation, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, it's what we want to happen. Okay? All right. Here it is. I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude for my ancestors that came before me of the highest vibration of love. My ascended masters, my angels, my guides, the Most High God Yeshua, Iyao, Christ Jehovah. I show gratitude for favor and protection that comes with being in alignment. I show gratitude for complete restoration of my finances, complete restoration of my physical health, my mental health, energetically, emotionally, spiritually, full recovery. I show gratitude for earth, wind, and fire, both the elements and the group. Empress Love. I show gratitude for all of the planets that are carefully and strategically placed with its unique energy and vibrations that exist inside of our bodies and that exist in space, okay? That help get our prayer requests and affirmations granted when we echo out the vowel that resonates with that planet in the form of the names of God that we call. O Holy One, the moon that sits at the head of Mercury, Venus, the sun, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. I command every demonic spirit in this life, in my home and environment, in my village, right now, in my ministry, in my household. Right now, I command every demonic spirit using anyone or anything to cause me any spiritual, energetic, financial, emotional, mental imbalance right now to cease right now. Every witchcraft-inspired warfare pit against me right now in earth and on heaven, in the heavenly realms and on the earthly planes, I command burst into flames and scatter right now. I release fire, Christ fire right now on anyone or anything using any entity, any demonic force to cause any spiritual imbalance, energetic, financial to me, my life, my ministry, my business, my home, my life, my child. Right now, I sanctify this prayer with holy fire. Right now, let the fire of Yao flood this live prayer and environment right now for cleansing and for redemption in the name of Christ Jehovah. Right now, I decree and declare by the authority and power of Christ, I release fire on every witchcraft attack being used on and sent to me and my collective of the highest vibration of love right now. Burst into flames and scatter. Let every charm on or under the ground in my abode, every evil altar, every candle, every picture or item referencing my name, let its power right now, let it be nullified, neutralized, and completely obliterated and destroyed, fall to the ground, burn to ashes, and scatter. Right now, by the power of Christ, Jehovah, the fire, power, and light of Christ, Iao, Abracadabra, I will create as I speak. Let the forces of darkness, I command, decree, and declare to get and flee from around me and scatter. Whatsoever he shall bind in earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever he shall loose in earth shall also be loosed in heaven. Right now, I bind and contain every death spell, every hex, every curse, every evil eye, every demonic incantation spoken against me. Bind the tongue of my cursor. Split and remove the tongue of my cursor right now. I bind every curse, hex, bewitchment, negative energy, evil eye, death spell sent toward me and spoken against me right now. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. Right now, I bind every hex, spell, death spell, negative, evil eye, incantation, pit against me right now in earth and on the heavenly planes. And I command you to return back to the sender tenfold. Abracadabra. I command you, return back to the sender directly tenfold. I return all spellwork. I return all death spells. I return all evil eye, negative incantations, evil eye, negative energy, hexes, bewitchments, curses. Back to the sender right now, abracadabra. I command you. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rises up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world. Surely he shall deliver thee from the fowler's snare and from the deadly, noisome pestilence. Right now, I break every curse, every hex, every spell pit against me, spoken against me. Burn the ashes to the ground and scatter. I command you. Let every form of witchcraft and all of its effects right now burst into flames and scatter, be neutralized, nullified, and completely obliterated and destroyed. I bind every evil influence and command you to get and flee from my home, environment, my life, my collective right now. I dismantle every stronghold of witchcraft upon my life right now. I command every hex and curse break right now. I break the power of every witchcraft and spellwork in the name of Christ Jehovah. Right now, I decree and declare no power can stand against me. No power or force of darkness has or will ever have any power over me. By Christ's power, I break the force and power of every spell, curse, and charm. Any oppressor in my life, any demonic oppressor connected to me, any monitoring spirit has over my life right now. Right now, I command every monitoring spirit monitoring me through any demonic mirror to break into a million pieces and scatter in earth and on the heavenly realms and in the dream state and on every marine kingdom. Burst into flames and scatter. Let every force of witchcraft right now submit and bow down to my authority in Christ on every plane through every energy body and be completely dismantled. I renounce all ties to witchcraft that are sent to me and at me by the power of Christ Jehovah. I break every tie, connection, and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me right now. I neutralize and nullify every curse spoken, split and remove the tongue of my cursor. Let its power be banished, let it fall to the ground and scatter and be rendered powerless and ineffective right now. Let the effects of witchcraft on my body, mind, and spirit right now be reversed and undone. Right now, I decree and declare complete freedom and healing. I am completely restored to wholeness, and I am divinely protected and on every plane, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. Let every demonic spirit get from around me right now and be dispelled and repelled off in another direction continuously throughout the rest of this day and this evening. I command every demonic spirit and force using anyone or anything to cause any type of imbalance to my life right now to be cast out, cast aside, and banished from this realm and from my life and from my energy and environment. I flood this prayer with Christ's light, fire, and power for strength, speed, and impact. Mercury, the sun, Mars. Thou hast said, every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that I have given unto you, I show gratitude for my home, for my land, and for favor, to possess Christ's legacy. Everything that is not of Christ on my property, right now I invoke with the holy fire of my Kundalini violet flame, which is my Holy Spirit, that I invoke with my holy words, Kadus, 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 Kadus. I call forth from the four corners of the earth water, fire, air, to charge instantly and manifest this incantation into the physical from the spiritual plane. I command you to be rooted out right now by fire. Every plant that has not been planted by and to honor Christ shall be uprooted out the ground right now. For who are they to say a thing and it come to pass when the Christ has not commanded it? Right now, I cancel every evil pronouncement made over my home and over my land and in my home and property. By holy fire, right now I decree and declare that affliction shall not rise up a second time. It shall not stand, neither shall it come to pass. Right now I cast a circle and mark a boundary around my home and property. No monitoring spirits, spellwork being cast, remote viewing, or astral projections may penetrate on any plane or of existence. I command every enchantment and charm and divination made against me and my family, hidden inside my house or buried in the ground outside, to be canceled, nullified, neutralized, and destroyed by fire right now. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath Yeshua wrought? Surely there is no enchantment or divination of evil against me. Every evil charm affecting my destiny, my catch fire right now, burn to ashes and be destroyed on the earthly planes and the heavenly planes. Every evil charm poured on the ground to paralyze me, be destroyed by fire right now, by that kundalini violet flame of my Holy Spirit. Right now, I invoke the power to neutralize every charm working against me in my house, in my land, under the ground, on the ground, or above or below. I neutralize every charm working against my breakthroughs right now. I neutralize every charm working against my health and energy. I neutralize every charm working against my rising. Anyone making references or placing charms against me, I command that person to catch fire right now. Every legal ground that my enemy is using to attack me and my family, I nullify that legal ground right now by holy fire. I uproot my family, my child, and myself from every other foundation and graft them in the family of Christ. I order peace over my home and land right now. Let every judgment and accusation against me be rooted out right now. I release the fire of Christ against every agent of hell that is fighting me and my child. Every witchcraft altar against my home, catch fire right now. I stand on the words of Christ. Micah 5:12 says, and I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. I command every evil charm pulled from the ground to bring me down to catch fire right now, burst into flames and scatter. I neutralize and cancel every power, evil power, with my holy fire. I uproot every evil plant and charm rooted against me right now. It shall not stand, neither shall it come to pass. I decree and declare, let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he hath hid catch himself into that very same destruction. Let him fall. I soak this prayer in this environment in that cleansing, holy kundalini violet flame, holy fire of my Holy Spirit. I thank you for granting my prayer and request, O Holy One. I now sever and close every portal and energetic cord that no longer serves me, and fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex and from bind, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul it's free. It is protected by divine decree. By earth, by fire, by air, by sea, I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be, mote it be, so shall it be. Ashe. Today is Wednesday, collective. I don't even believe we already halfway through March. It's unbelievable. Child, we're going to look up. It's going to be the 4th of July. And what's going on over there in America with them airplanes too, with them airports? Y'all looking crazy out there. Y'all remember that prophetess? I'm sorry, I can't recall her name at the moment, but I believe she's famous, or very well known on social media. I posted her video where she was talking about a vision that she saw, where there was going to be like a whole bunch of delays in catching flights out the country, and she said it's going to get so bad that people are going to have to literally get into backup waiting rooms to be able to get a flight. Like flights are going to be so booked that you're going to have to book to literally like a backup like waiting room in the computer, so to speak. And it could be months before your name even comes up to where you're eligible to catch a flight out the country. She predicted this a little whiles back, and I was watching her prediction, and I was feeling a little bit of skepticism, not because of her. I'm just looking like, really? Well, I can see that happening, just, not in a negative way. But while I was watching her and listening to her, they tapped me and they told me that what she said was correct. They told me that what she said was correct, and she was exactly accurate, and her vision was on point. And when they confirmed that for me, I think I was having a conversation with you all about it, and I posted her video up there. And now you see what's going on at the airports. Yeah, you saw that, the Blue Star 222. What is her name? What is that sister's name? She wears, the white covering over her head. Either way, I posted her video, and my guides confirmed that she was speaking the truth. And now you see it's come to pass, how things are right now, trying to catch a flight because of the conflict in the Middle East. And it's only, I believe, going to get worse traveling. So if anybody's making any traveling plans, you might want to get on it fast, because it might end up being a thing where you have to wait for months to even get a ticket to fly somewhere before you can go. Hopefully it won't, but I don't know. It's looking that way right now. But either way, stay up, y'all. I love you so very much. I am Kuan Yin, love of the highest vibration always. And yes, I will be back.